Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Here with Akim Williams, IFBB Pro, man. What's up?
What's going on, Mark?
Oh, man, just getting over the back session we just did. I'm going to have to, it's going to be hard flying home. It's going to be tough.
It's pretty intense, you know. You hang with the best of them, you know. You actually stepped up to the plate and pulled 5 1/4?
Yeah, being that I haven't deadlifted heavy in a while, I'm pretty happy with that, which kind of brings me to, in bodybuilding, obviously training is the stimulus that causes growth.
Of course.
But when you're in the off season and in the off season and in the on season, diet is that's the variable, because that makes you either grow or obviously cut, lose fat. Mm-hmm. So when you're getting, when you're in the off season, can we go into your diet in the off season and how it transitions into prep?
Well, I take, to me, a lot of people want to say you should try to eat clean in the off season, try to maintain your physique. But I think if you're training hard enough, it doesn't really matter what you eat. You would stay at least some kind of lean because you're putting the hours into the gym. I think personally, for me, you're going to be spending 16 weeks dieting and eating clean. I don't think it's basically beneficial to do a full off season of just eating clean food, because the body, it's like, I like to consider the body in terms of like a car. It adapts. And if you're eating clean pre-contest, clean off-season, when it's time for you to get shredded or get in shape, how is the body going to respond?
Yeah.
You understand? So I like to mix it up. I like to eat some junk food. I felt like I owe it to myself in terms of eating something dirty, eating something sloppy, eating some burgers, some pizza, because it makes it that much more fulfilling when you get back on a diet and you try to go clean, because your body's now like, whoa, we had all that junk food, now we're doing something totally different, so it shocks the body a little bit.
So how often do you, in the off-season, eat junk food? I mean, is it a every meal thing? Do you eat 80% clean, 20% whatever? I mean, what's your normal rundown of a day of eating?
I would say maybe about 65%, 60% junk food, 40% clean.
Wow, that's awesome. So do you have a naturally fast metabolism though?
Somewhat. I think as far as bodybuilders, and if you decide to become a bodybuilder, you have to have somewhat of a good metabolism in terms of trying to get in shape. So the majority of bodybuilders have really fast metabolism. Somewhat okay metabolism.
Okay, so when you get ready for a show, you completely go into are you a low carb guy, a high carb guy? What's
a mixture of carbs, protein, fats. So I don't really go low carbs. I don't really go high carbs either.
Okay, but you keep protein pretty high?
Yes.
So generally, how many do you measure, grams? Do you measure food on the food scale, do all that?
I mean...
So generally, what's your macronutrients for, let's say, last prep? What was 4 weeks out? What were you eating?
Steak maybe twice a day, a lot of chicken breasts, fish. The last 2 weeks out, I was doing a lot of fish. And what else? Some ground turkey here and there.
Okay, and carb sources?
Carb sources were pretty much a staple, which is brown rice, white rice, sweet potatoes.
Okay, and fat, do you add fat in, peanut butter and stuff, or do you just...
Macadamia nut oil.
So that's your stuff?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, now off-season, when you say okay, so today you're in the off-season, you're not prepping right now. We're about to go eat. What have you eaten today?
I had a pie this morning.
A pie?
From Domino's.
Oh, a pizza. So a pizza pie. I thought he actually woke up and ate a banana cream pie.
Nah.
So you ate pizza for breakfast?
Pizza for breakfast.
So was it cold? Because that's how we did it in college.
I used microwave.
Was it a whole pizza?
Whole pizza, large pizza.
No shit.
No shit.
So how long did you wait till you ate your next meal?
I had that pizza around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Around 12 o'clock, I was feeling hungry again. So
what did you eat after that?
I tried something clean, so I had white rice with ground beef, sprinkle a little bit of ketchup on there.
So that completely offset. That's even.
Exactly.
We're even. So then, about 3 hours later, let's say.
Then I had a bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
In whole milk or skim milk?
I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't do any milk whatsoever, so I usually do almond milk.
Okay, so you're getting organic on us. I like it.
Exactly.
So now we're around 5 o'clock now, so the next meal.
Next meal, it's a little concoction. I like eggs with rice.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had another clean meal, which is 7 egg whites with 1 yolk.
Okay.
Had that with 2 cups of rice.
So then we train now. So did you eat another time before we trained?
Nah, actually, that was it.
So that was a pre-workout meal. Was the clean meal?
Exactly.
So when we go out to eat now, are you looking at it or just whatever you feel like?
Pretty much whatever I feel like.
Okay.
So like right about now, I'll probably have like a burger or like 2 burgers or something like that.
Okay, so I guess we're getting burgers tonight.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. So essentially what we're seeing is, at a pro level, there are fast metabolisms, and you weigh 290 pounds.
How about you right now?
I'll tell you what, here's where I'm going to kind of break it down, because you got to realize most people watching this channel, probably about 160, 180 pounds. And if they were to eat what you ate, they'd become obese. So, so we need to scale it down, realize that he is a 290 pound genetically blessed IFBB pro. And in order for him to get that big, he needs to get calories. Now, if you weren't eating pizza and Fruity Pebbles, there's no way he would be able to get enough calories to grow.
Exactly.
There's no way.
Exactly.
So that's why I tell people who have trouble growing, even people I coach, they'll be like, oh, I can't get all this food in. And I'm like, sometimes you just got to get dirty. You have no choice if you want to grow.
What I've noticed is we just came back from Muscle Mass. We just came back from the LA Expo. And I talked to a lot of people out there, and the first question they were asking me is like, how did you get this big? What did you do to get this big? And I started asking them questions, of course, like, what do you eat? And the first thing they tell me, well, I can't gain any weight. So I was like, okay, what do you eat?
Chicken and rice. Chicken and rice.
Pretty much,
Chicken
and then
rice.
they would just say like at least 3 meals. I'm like, how are you expected to gain weight when you only eat 3 meals a day? It's just not possible.
I honestly don't think I can physiologically eat 3 meals a day and not hurt somebody, because I get angry if I don't eat. People are like, oh man, you only need this many meals a day. I'm like, I know physiologically, my body only, you'll get gains if you eat 3 meals a day. It's fine if you get enough calories in, right?
Of course, yes.
But I get angry if I don't eat every 3 hours. I need food. My blood sugar drops. Another thing people need to realize, the smaller bodybuilders, the guys, I noticed the difference when I compete as a middleweight, I could go 5-6 hours without food. The more muscle you have, the more your body metabolizes through things.
Yes.
So we burn through glycogen. What happens when you burn through glycogen? You go hypoglycemic. That's when you'll notice, because it is what it is. It's just sheer muscle mass burning through nutrients.
Sure.
It is what it is. But man, that's enlightening. But again, for you guys trying to gain, I think there's the main thing to learn from this is that sometimes you're not going to be able to comfortably get in enough calories to grow. I mean, you probably need, 8,000 to 10,000 calories to grow?
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is, guys.
So, yeah, you got to mix it up, guys. You got to try something different, If you're eating clean the whole time and you're not gaining any weight, try eating some pizzas or some burgers.
But if you're fat, don't eat pizza. Because God did not like you and he gave you a shitty metabolism. Blame your parents. Because your parents sucked. So anyway, guys, thanks, man. Thanks for coming on. You know what? This is some awesome information, because it's like getting if you're a baseball player, it's like getting fielding tips from A-Rod. You know what I mean? So, it's really cool to see this, to actually see what they actually do at the elite level. All right, guys, till the next time, Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, Muscle Meds, Akim Williams over here. Be sure to follow him. What's your social media?
IFBB Pro Akim Williams on Instagram, and pretty much the same thing on Facebook. IFBB Pro Akim Williams on Facebook also.
Do you have Snapchat?
I started it, but I really don't like it.
Because the girls, they send you nudes on the DMs. They'll hit you on the DMs. It's going down in the, anyway, guys, that's not a game.